Hoo-da-lally, golly, what a day. Good morning. And welcome to Vloggy number 4. It's been a while since my last vlog, but it's been even longer since I've done any narrative work until last week. So I'd like to share that story with you briefly. My last 5 years in the industry, I've done lots of interviews, corporate gigs, weddings, that type of thing. But nothing really narratively, which is my first passion, writing, directing. I've written a feature film period piece drama called White Walls that I've been trying to get off the ground for the last 5 years. It's been a huge passion project of mine, but like I said, I've been trying to get it off the ground for 5 years. It's been really tough. Anyway, flash forward to 2 weeks ago, my buddy Ryan was going to be in town, and we love to shoot things together. So, I was trying to generate some ideas of things that we could potentially shoot, and all of a sudden it popped into my head this illustrated old collection of Robin Hood short stories. And I remember the one where he meets Little John. There have been so many different versions of Robin Hood over the years, so many film adaptations and TV show adaptations. My personal favorite is the Walt Disney one with the fox. And not just because it was the only movie my grandmother owned, so my brothers and I watched it every time we went over her house, if that's what you're thinking. It balances romance and comedy and action really well. Not to mention the voice cast is phenomenal. Fortune tellers, stop the coach! So I called up Brad, an actor I knew, because I knew he'd be able to pull off Robin Hood really well, and he called his friend Justin to play Little John, and the two of them had a fight choreographed and ready for me within 48 hours. Also, kudos to Brad for falling into a stream that was like freezing cold water. And not just that, I was actually like probably the least of his worries. There were some snakes in that water. I mean, during the 4 hours we were shooting there, we saw probably 4 or 5 snakes in the water. So that took a lot of courage, some bravery, maybe a little recklessness like Robin Hood himself on Brad's part. We came pretty close to including the line, "I've had it with these blasted snakes in the water," which in retrospect would undoubtedly be the best line in any Robin Hood adaptation. So was this a part of my plan to get back in the game narratively? No, I wanted to come out swinging with a big feature film, but this was just a chance to tell a simple classic story and have a lot of fun doing it in the process. And look, sometimes that's just the way the creative process goes. Sometimes you have to do smaller projects that kind of give you the hope to tackle the bigger ones. And really our plan for this is to make it a mini-series. We're gonna try to get a little bit more ambitious with each episode as we go, but it started from just kind of a like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we did this, to now having a mini-series on our hands that we've mapped out, and we're really excited to tackle and continue sharing. So if there's a big project that's been sitting for a while that you're just too discouraged by, you wish you had finished it, but you just can't, I'd encourage you just to step out and do something smaller just to find that hope again, find that excitement, find that love and passion in your art. And I think that will give you some momentum, maybe to tackle that bigger thing later on.